One, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Ngatikata Unu First Nations people and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. And I feel so awful holding this up, but entertainment only. Now, if I look like I've had about 3 hours sleep, you are correct. If I look like I've just got out of the shower this morning because my hair's still wet, you are correct. And the easiest thing would not be to be not here today with you, because I am just absolutely flummoxed, flabbergasted, cannot believe what's happened, and I am angry. I am angry, but I'm putting my anger aside, and in fact, I'm not angry. I'm incredibly disappointed. Mainly because Biden has put in so many executive orders that we know executive orders can be dismissed basically immediately by the new inauguration, by the new administration. And I'm not going to give the new administration a name, but he put them in place, and he put them in place to protect you, to protect the world, to protect the integrity of the election system and the election government, the government. However, interestingly enough as well, my mum has been saying for weeks at me, because my guides have been adamant, he's not going to be do the thing, he's not going to do the thing. They can't even let me say the name in or that one. They're just going to let me say do the thing. I have been adamant that he will not be able to do the thing. That's what my guides have been telling me, and I trust my guides completely. You've heard them. You know they're here. It's me behind there, down the other end of the house in the office drinking her coffee is my mother. There is nobody else around. So if you hear voices and you hear them clearly, then you know it's my guides, because the other day I literally had power tools over the fence that's about, if I'm lucky, 10 meters away from me, and you didn't hear that. So if you hear voices, that's not mine, it is my guides, so you know that they're here. So they were adamant. However, my mother kept doing the Cash Peters finger test, and no, he wasn't going to be inaugurated, but she kept saying to me for weeks and weeks and weeks, because she's very in tune with, she doesn't do tarot, she doesn't do pendulums or anything like that, but she talks to her guides, and she is very intuitive. She said he will be, but her finger test was saying he wouldn't. So I was anyhow. Few things I want to get out there. So very similar to Cash Peters. Cash Peters, the fingers kept saying he wouldn't, and but he kept saying, stupid fingers, yes, he would. Now, I went this morning in the wee hours of, oh my goodness, what has just happened, because it all happened at about 6 o'clock this morning. So I woke up at about 4:30. Well, popped onto Rosie's page. She had put a comment in her community section, and I went to type underneath. She was about, I don't understand, and I said I don't understand either. And I typed, my guides were always adamant that the thing wouldn't happen. And when I pressed enter and then I read it, and that my guides were always adamant, had been changed to are adamant. So don't ask me what's going on there. Interestingly enough, side point, didn't have his hand on the Bible when he took the oath. Don't think that makes any difference. But I was in the shower this morning, which is when my guides tend to attack me fairly aggressively with messages. They very clearly told me that the skin being needs to get out of the way. Okay, so this morning I'm here. The skin being, that's me, is getting out of the way, and I'm just going to let them have at it. Now, I believe the executive orders don't come into effect for about 30 days, so I don't think they can be revoked for about 30 days. I'm not quite sure how that works. I was talking to Danny Shea this morning saying, I'm getting it's not finished, I'm getting it's not over, let it play out. And he said, and he messaged me back. We just talked via messages, being on the other side of the world. And he was like, yes, his guides are telling him there is more to come. So this skin being is getting out of the way, guys. You tell me what it is that my viewers need to know going forward. Us light workers, we are here, we are standing firm, we are standing in a place of love and light. What do we need to know? Okay. The Republicans, no. The Trumpsters, thank you. The Trumpsters need to tear themselves apart from within, is what I'm getting. They need to tear themselves apart from within. I also want to have a look at the Democratic part, the Dems. I'm sure I say Democratic and then I get told it's whatever it is. The Dem Party, the Dem Party. I am getting this morning that they are going to undergo a massive revamp with a shedding of the old. I got Jasmine Crockett, I got AOC, I got Katie Porter. Now, Katie Porter's not even an official um, she's not in the government, so I'm not quite sure. I got Katie Porter. I was thinking of Stacey Abrams, but I couldn't quite get her forward, so I'm not quite sure. I think Stacey's going to be more state, but I was getting the likes of Jasmine Crockett, AOC, Katie Porter. Who else are we talking about? I just um, I just see this army of women with supportive men. When I'm saying supportive men, I'm talking about the shifts. I'm talking about the um, Hakeem Jeffries. I'm talking about the supportive men. But I'm just seeing the power of the younger women in the Dem Party and shedding of the old. So I'm not sure how that works because it's not an election for a while. And to be honest, is there going to be? I put it on my community page the two times during the 19th rally, um, where he very publicly admitted that just the cards that flew out. The Emerald King, Leon, had fiddled with the Pennsylvania election computers. Now, why is mainstream media not reporting that? Turn mainstream media off, and I actually had to blast it minus touch for not even mentioning it either. Um, the Emerald King fiddling with the vote, changing the vote. We've got here the two rats. Something about the voting is coming to an end. We've got a judgment moment. We've got who had these cards this morning? Laurie from the Way of Positive Change had these cards before the inauguration in regards to, oh gosh, thank you guys. They're saying, don't say that word, it's the thing. Before the thing. She had these two cards in relation to well, what's next for the Trump? Um, treason, betrayal, a judgment moment, a huge judgment moment. And then we've got, is this the Supreme Court as a harsh truth comes forward, or is this government as a truth comes forward? I don't know. So, but I had a lambast at Midas Touch News. But okay, guys, okay, this skin being is getting out of the way. What do you need? What do you need? Now, Biden pardoned. He pardoned his siblings, his children, the January the 6th committee, everybody under the sun. Trump won't care if there's a pardon. He'll still go after them if he can. He has said he's just after revenge. He has no intention of providing a stable government. He's just a chaos agent. But, okay, they've just told, get out of the way. Okay, thank you. Right. Guys, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need the viewers to know? Card of the month. It needs to get to the stage where the very foundations of it. Absolutely. It we haven't reached the tower moment yet. Oh my goodness. Now Sterling, I don't usually watch Sterling, but a lot of people have said that he's going to get decertified. I think Marianne has said very, very short. I have, when I've told my boys to be quiet, said within months he'll be out again, because that was the vibe I was getting as the human. There's Biden. There's something happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of. And then we've got the emotional new beginning, or an emotional overwhelming, as there is this investigation. Who is going to do the investigation? No, I don't know. Okay. Getting out of the way. What do you need? What do you need my viewers to know? Now, okay, thank you. They're reminding me to tell you the sun came up, the coffee was hot and yummy, even if it was instant. The sun came up, the coffee was hot. The district nurse is coming today to take my mum's blood tests, as she does every week. The world goes on. This is very much about take a deep breath. Life goes on. This is up here stuff. We just trust. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. I'm going to say, yeah, okay. Feeling a bit like I don't at the moment. Okay, thank you. Skin being, get out of the way. Thank you. Okay, do what does this lightworker community that I'm part of, that has an incredibly supportive viewership community, what do they need to know? Okay, right. Well, had several cards fall out. This one came out first. So what do they need to know? Nine of Cups. Be careful what you wish for. I know this can be the smug merchant. It can be wish fulfillment. For me, it's never had that feel about it. For me, it's always been be careful what you wish for. So what do they need to know? Because the challenge is hard work behind the scenes, money trails. And then we've got at the foundation, the energy that we're stewing in at the moment is the Tower moment. This is very much, okay, thank you. How do I put this? The systems of government have to be proven unequivocally. Oh, that's an interesting word. Unequivocally, they have to be unequivocally proven, and to the point where they get torn down so they can be rebuilt. If Biden, oh, sorry there. If Biden had just stepped in, okay, say it to me again, guys. Needs to be proven unequivocally that what was in place, okay, thank you. If Biden had stepped in, then it would have this is the ripping off the Band-Aid. We talked about this, I think, about 3 weeks ago, that the two options were the thing happened and the Band-Aid was ripped off and it took the hair with it and far out it bloody hurt. Or we went down the other path and it never really resolved. We're at the Band-Aid stage. So what's happened is the decision was made, okay, because I had that time shift the other day and I'm like, whoa, what happened there? And it was the decision was made I felt a decision would be made, and the skin being of Libby had hoped that it had gone down a certain path of the easy path. Thank you. But if we'd gone down the easy path, nothing would really be resolved. If we'd gone down the easy path, the country would be divided. It would have just been, nothing would be solved. Nothing that has been exposed would be solved. Holy crumbs. Far out, Brussels. Okay, come on. Brussels, far out Brussels. Where's The Hague? That's a saying from my teenage years. When I wasn't allowed to swear, I'd say far out Brussels. Where's The Hague? Are they in Brussels? Okay. In the past. The thing? Is this the thing with the vote? Or is this the thing? What do my people need to know? There's some massive new start in regards to, thank you, they are saying money here. There's a massive new exposure, okay, of the power, the strength of the moneyed. That's what's happened. Biden in his speech warned of this. And I think that's when he made the decision to let it go, because with the oligarchs, because it would not have been revealed. Oh, man, guys, but why do we have to take this path? Okay. They just told me because it's not going to be as bad as you think. Okay. They're telling me it's not going to be, don't fear, it's not going to be as bad as you think. It's okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Again, paid Queen of Pentacles. She's about protecting, she's about healing, she's about nurturing, staying grounded, staying in nature. Oh, the spring blossoms. Now, who mentioned the spring blossoms? That they saw a vision of the cherry blossoms. I can't remember. In the spring, there will be something brought forward from overseas. Again, the overseas. The Three of Wands. The ship is not in yet. It's coming from overseas. This is the near future, but boy oh boy, what the near future is, I have no idea. There is going to be something that is a judgment. Now, what was it? Oh, yeah, again, watching, who was it? Laurie and Sheila this morning. I didn't catch their live. I watched it afterwards. It's only half an hour or something like that. Laurie mentioned, from the Way of Positive Change, mentioned the absolute ending of the last whatever in the Bible, that because I know snippets of it, but to me a book written 2,000 years ago by men is not something that I particularly want to follow. But she did mention that in the very last chapter of, is it the Armageddon or something? I don't know. Revelations. Thank you. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, thank you, because the skin being's getting out of the way. In the very, very end of Revelations, there is this darkest of moments where those that know the truth and hold the light will find it really difficult, but they will, oh gosh, what's the word you're after, guys? They will prevail. That's not the word. What's the word? They're saying they will conquer. Okay. So externally, internally, about the steal, the abuse of power, the betrayal, the hoarding of everything by certain individuals, by just the decimated battlefield where winner takes all. Goodness me, it reminds me, what's the saying? Thank you. Them's with the most toys when they die wins or something. It's that sort of energy internally that's going to be exposed. Because all these oligarchs, all these dictators, all these wannabe supreme rulers, they will meet their maker one day. Yet they act as though they are immortal. So externally, we've got this revelations, because internally it's about exposing those that abuse their power and take all. Hopes and fears, the sword of truth, the sort of brutal honesty, truth standing up, truth, and the dove of peace. Something unexpected coming out of left field here. The Page of Cups, that certain elements would prefer were kept hidden, and then the Star of Hope and Healing to come forward. Now, I have no idea where this is going to come from. And then we've got Harris. We've got those that feathered their nest financially. We've got Russia. We've got the information about the money coming out. We've got harsh truth, and we've got the eagle here. And we've got the higher authorities and the voter. I have no idea who this voter is, this higher authority is. Is it SCOTUS that are actually going to grow a pair? Well, five. I was going to say 5, but I'm saying 4 on SCOTUS. 4 on SCOTUS, 5 on SCOTUS. What are there? There's 9. The 4 women. Amy Coney Barrett has been she actually follows the Constitution, much to the surprise of many, after making some dubious decisions early on. There are secrets that are very publicly being revealed that will lead to some being restricted by the truth, and a lot of information coming forward really quickly. What is really quickly, guys? I shuffle, you see me shuffle, I get the same cards just about all the time. I've had a few of my lovely viewers send me snapshots of their spreads, and they get the same cards all the time. Not the same cards, they get the same cards as what I got. Thank you. This is not over. Let it play out. Okay, I'm going to no. Okay, thank you. You want those cards. I have no idea where they want to go with this. They're telling me to use the Rider-Waite-Smith. Where are we going with this? I'm going to do an energy spread. The Moon card flipped out. The secrets being revealed and coming to the surface and exposed. But there is a path that we need to go on, and it's not the smoothest of paths. Just got the Chariot, movement forward. slow movement forward or just movement forward. Again, if I go straight to the top, it's the be careful what you wish for. And then we've got Harris. Be careful what you wish for. And Harris. It's not done. Drink your coffee. Get some sun on your face. Martin Luther King Day today. The day before his demise, he made the most amazing speech. Danny Shea's got it on his page. I'm going to copy and paste it over to mine. Okay, you do want that card? Are you done shuffling? Okay, I'm going to do an energies reading. Righto. Yeah, absolutely feeling like that at the moment. The tech bros, the oligarchs, the moneyed, paid. Gosh, didn't they just have a couple of cryptocurrency scams? Trump launched his, what was it, crypto meme or Bitcoin meme or something, cashed in, those that were in on the deal made a lot of money. It crashed through the floor. 24 hours later, the missus launched hers, cashed it in, made lots of money, flew through the floor. At the moment, we're feeling like we're on, how do I put this? I was going to say on the out, as the cashed up are just raking it in. But, okay, they're telling me just to do a normal reading, not an energies reading. But the challenge is there is an information coming forward about money. The Hanged Man. Hold on is what they're telling me. Stay in the light. He's got the light around his head. Stay in the light and hold on. Bide your time. Hold on. Drink your coffee. Have lunch with a friend. Rant to the universe. Talk to your guides. Breathe in the calm. I actually feel incredibly calm today. In the past, the truth has been hamstrung. However, in the past, the crowning, it's not going to end well. I'm not saying for us, it's because we know the truth and we sit in the light. It is not going to end well for those that defy the truth. The dude here, he's wearing a red cape. Queen of Cups. Now, I know some readers have this as Harris because she was the VP and Biden was the King of Cups. But I'm not feeling this is Harris. My Harris card is always the Queen of Swords. She brings that energy. She's articulate, intelligent, clear-minded, bringer of truth. And boy, has she got a sharp sword as well. This Queen of Cups, the lid is still on. It's keeping a lid on the emotions. So the message for me, thank you. Stop calling me a skin being. The message for this skin being for you is just deep breath. Know that all has not yet been revealed. Again, externally, there's this money trail again. Now, I don't know who's going to bring it forward. Internally, go within. Know that you are in the right. Take a break. take a rest. Do not listen to mainstream media. I don't know where to get the news now. I went to AP News, I went to BBC News, I went to ABC Australia. They're my usual go-to for non-biased news, and they're all about how wonderful the new administration, I'm not even going to say new because that it, the incoming, no, that's wrong too. Okay, thank you guys. The for the moment, okay? The for the moment, what they're going to be doing. Not one of them was reporting on the two admissions of the steal. Not one of them. To me, that should be headline news screaming out everywhere. So I don't know where you're going to get the news from. I had a go at Midas Touch in regards to that. Why are they not screaming this from the rooftops? I don't know where to go. I just know that when I need to know, it will seek out and find me, because the hopes and fears is change and karma. Karma coming and biting them on the backside. Karma is coming. This is the going forward. Karma is coming. We possibly feel like we've been stabbed in the back. Absolutely. Okay. The outcome. New beginning. It's not going to be easy. 2 tens. Endings and new beginnings. New beginnings that comes from endings. Heartbreak. There's going to be heartbreak, loss, despair, treason, betrayal for those that are currently celebrating. Hold on to the star of hope, knowing that the best of democracy, the best of come forth and rebalance. You've got explosive information coming forward. I think Laurie had this card 2 or 3 times this morning about secrets that some would like to be kept hidden, about dark money. We've got the world. We've got overwhelming emotion. We've got the magician, overwhelming emotion, a new beginning, a cleansing. We've got the magician. What's the magician meaning this morning? Is it the manifestation? Because the next 2 cards, King of Swords, King of Cups, in regards to the devil, in regards to election, vote changing, being forced to walk away, desperately trying to defend, death, the sun, Harris, and strength. I keep going. The loss, heartbreak, and despair. But something, we feel like we've got our backs up against the wall, but we've got this wall holding us up. As the secrets are revealed, and brings about an card of the month in regards to the vote. And if you think I've used all the cards, no, there's a whole swag of them still there in regards to the vote. I'm just going to say, go about your day. Thank you. No, they're telling me that that was the wrong thing to say. The guides want to say, thank you, boys and girl. You hear my guides? The gruff one is Meister. The softly spoken male is Narin, and the sassy female, and when I say sassy, chewing gum, pigtails, you name it, is Surashin. Go about, look after your community, look after your family, put your blinkers on, is what they're telling me. Eye on the prize, Put your blinkers on. Be in gratitude for what you have. And if you are in gratitude for what you have, there will be enough. I am seeing the Five of Wands card because the Trumpsters, they're not saying the Republicans, but the Trumpsters need to tear themselves apart from within. They need to tear themselves apart from within. I've been saying that for 2 months now, and I keep forgetting. I think you, because the skin being gets in the way. Okay, show me the hope of the. Last night when I went to bed, knowing that this was happening at 6 o'clock my time this morning, or hopefully not happening at 6 o'clock this morning, the human side of me was incredibly anxious, but the spiritual side of me was so incredibly calm. I was thrilled to see Joe pardoned and released the activist. Should have happened 4 years ago, but that's beside the point. I mean, he knows. He knows. Otherwise, he wouldn't have put all these executive orders out that I've put on my community page. He wouldn't have been pardoning all these people. He knows. What are you trying to tell me? What do you want me to read on? They've stopped me from shuffling. They want me to have a look at what's coming. Okay, thank you. They're wanting me to have a look at that Joe has put this all in place, knowing. So what's going to come out of it? Read on the future of the parties on another day. Now I'm just suddenly feeling vibration, feeling like I'm in New Zealand. I'm going, is that an earthquake? But no, it's continuing. I'm feeling vibration. Okay, so why has Joe done all this? What? Jack Smith, Alex Whiting, legal stuff, massive legal stuff. Legacy, oligarchs. It's my oligarch card, my oligarchical card. Legal, coming down for the oligarchs, perhaps. What? Joe's put all this in place. He wouldn't have done it without a plan. So why, what, think, let it flow. What is the plan? Thank you. Backing up the truth and moving it forward. False victory in the past. Crowning the reading. A gift that has been given, handed over. Was this the thing? Sorry, I've got a loose bit of skin there. It's driving me nuts. Was this the thing of handing over? I'm not feeling it is. I'm feeling that something has been passed along. The plan on the worldwide stage. Externally, harsh truth coming forward rapidly. Charging in about treason and betrayal. out of left field. I don't know where this is going to come from. Out of left field. Heartbreak. Emotional heartbreak. Look at these two emotionally handing over. This, I'm not feeling this was the thing, but there's something here that's going to expose loss about the steal. I mean, we know the steal. And the manipulation of votes, we know, by those that stood to gain. Page of Wands, information coming forward, an announcement being made, reaping what you sow, or just reviewing, or a poor harvest. What have we got here? About the money involved. Walking away, emotionally walking away, and then explosive information coming in from on the world stage. Okay, I won't try and guess. There is something beyond that is still in play here. I'm just going to say it's not over. Let it play out. One of my beautiful viewers reminded me last night that I had read or said, other times I say rather than read, the things that actually come to pass, because that's my guide speaking through me, that Trump will dob himself in, that he will tell on himself about this, about the steal very publicly. And he did that. He did that last night, very publicly. Told him how they did it. The Emerald Dude, goggle-eyed and stuttering when he went, "Holy crumbs, you've just thrown me under the bus." This is not finished. But I was going to say the US, but they're telling me voters of the world need to go through. They need to rip the Band-Aid off and take the hair with it. Otherwise it will not resolve. Hard for us that know the truth. Hard for those of us who are already on the other side, trying to get everybody else to catch up with us. But I'm reminded to stay in the light, be a beacon of love, be a place of reason, not trying to reason, just be a place of calm, stability, reason, light, and take a deep breath, because why? Because it's not over. That's what they're saying. It's not over. Because it's not over. And the best of humanity, what are you saying? The best of humanity, they're saying always rises to the top, but I mean, it sounds like saying the cream rises to the top. It's not what the human side would say. The best of humanity prevails. Thank you. I am heartbroken with you. I don't know what to say. Okay, thank you. The guides have just let the skin being loose, free again. I don't know what to say. I am as heartbroken and as disappointed as you. I really thought the human side hoped. The human side hoped. Hoped that we were there. We will be there. Just reminding you there is no calendar or clock on the other side, and the universal energies. Things will happen when they are meant to. Live your best life. You choose. You have no control over anybody except for you. You choose your life. You are not, the blueprint of your upbringing is not set in stone. You can change any aspect of your life if you choose to do so. The choices you make for your life are made by you. Make sure you make them for you so that you can lead the best life that you can. For you. We have no control over the actions of others. We may be able to have an influence if they are, I'm getting student and teacher. If the student is ready, the teacher will come. So this is very much about being the teacher, but letting the student come to you when they are ready. We have no control over the actions of others. We can only influence if they come to you ready to be influenced. Otherwise, anything that is said will simply pass straight through, is what I'm getting, because they will be so busy in their minds syncing up a reply to counteract whatever advice you are giving them. So let them be. Surround yourself. I know it's hard. I know a lot of you are in a household or have family with MAGA members. I am always reminded recently that the blood of the covenant, the family that you choose, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Just because somebody is family, okay, thank you. Just because someone is related by DNA does not make them family. Huge hugs to you all. Deep breaths. We're going to need it. It's going to be wild. Buckle up. I keep getting May. I keep getting May for the rightful Lotus Queen to be inaugurated. I know a lot of readers are getting March, April for something really dramatic. What are we? I'm 21st of January. January, February, March. February's a short month. 60 days. 60 to 90 days. Oh, what's that 90 days? What is the 90 days? I've heard something about 90 days. I know they talk about the first 100 days being the test, which is not fair because for the first 6 to 12 months, any incoming is on the coattails of the one before, and if it's disastrous like Biden took over, then, and if it's great how Obama left it, or Biden left it, well, not great, but a hell of a lot better, they ride those coattails, but something about the first 60 to 90 days. Okay, I just got all will be revealed. Okay, here with you. Might have to step into some more spiritual readings going forward and holding this space. Hold the space, be the light. Love to you all. Catch you shortly. Bye-bye.